Hey guys, it's Cyrus, aka Uncle Minecraft, back with another snapshot preview. Geez, there have been 3 more that have popped off. 4 more that have popped off since my previous video. They just keep adding more and more cool stuff, so I want to just keep showing it to you. This time we're talking about snapshots 18w10b, 10c, 10d, and 18w11a. So before we jump into that, let's jump in to this. I saw this really cool floating boulder. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is. Let's expand this here. But yeah, look at this. Imagine if you spawned somewhere nearby and you just saw this floating there. A lot of times there's just a little tiny pillar holding up the rocks, and you guys might have even seen that kind of thing happen in nature, where the stone above is more dense or not as soft as the stone below it. So as big rivers cut through, or icebergs or ice ages, as they carve down through the land over thousands and thousands of years, you're left with really neat formations. But this one, nope, just floating. I can fly right underneath it. So this might be kind of a cool place to build a fort or a flag, or maybe just build a ladder and climb up to it. But the cool stuff I have to show you is out here in the water. Let's check it out. Alright, so I've brought you underwater here, and we've got some tropical fish swimming around. And the neat thing is, if you guys haven't played Minecraft on the Java edition with headphones in, there's a lot more ambient noise, and that means just the world around you generating noise. So the sound of being underwater, sometimes you'll hear the sound of whales way off in the distance, or other strange noises. And I think they've added more bubbly sounds. Oh, look at these guys. Aren't they cool? Sort of, oh, what color is that? Sort of bluish grayish. And that kind of dark gray. I like that. Oh, I wish I could keep those guys. But look at these ruins. They updated some of the blocks, so they're adding a few more. You can see we've got stained clay. I don't think it's the terracotta. I think it's just the stained clay. But yes, I think that's just blue. It's funny how those colors shift over a little bit into the pink or into the gray, but I think that's just a blue stained clay. But look inside this little hut. Let's go down inside. Oh, why do I hear bones rattling? I hear skeleton bones rattling. Did you guys hear that? I heard that. I heard it again. Okay, I haven't seen one of these before, guys, and I was gonna look for it, but this is neat. This is called a drowned. These are underwater zombies. If zombies stay in water too long, they can turn into one of these guys, or they just spawn naturally. They're essentially underwater zombies. Ooh, and they look creepy, don't they? Wow, this is my first time seeing one, so I'm super... Did you hear that? Wow. I think they're gonna change the sound a little bit. That's weird. But essentially they're underwater zombies. They don't float, they just kind of swim around, they walk around, they won't drown, and they will jump on turtle eggs just like regular zombies do, and they can spawn with tridents, so that's how you'll get them naturally in the game. I don't think they have a recipe for how to build them yet. That's super creepy. Oh, I can imagine just swimming down here and not being in creative, not knowing that thing is... Oh, there's another one! Alright, cool! And they make sounds like zombies and like skeletons and that gurgly burpees. Oh, there's another. Look at that. Just settling. Okay, this is weird. I'm kind of freaked out, but let's move on. So I wanted to show you what's in this treasure chest. They have a buried treasure map. I don't know if you guys have seen what this stuff does, but there are 3 types of maps in the game that you can find. One helps you find an underwater temple, one helps you find the mansions in the game, And then this newest one helps you find buried treasure. And you can see we are that white dot that's at the very bottom of the map. And that shows you which way you're going if you're near the treasure. So let me see if I can fly a little faster. So if you don't see the map changing and growing, that means you need to continue in a direction, and you will see that little white icon drag along the bottom or the sides or the top of the map, and you'll just have to sort of figure it out from there. Okay, there's an X here as the world forgets to load. There we go. So somewhere around in here should be a treasure of some kind. I don't see any. So it's not out there. And I've already looked around for a couple of these, but I really haven't found much. So, oh, hey. Well, there we go. Okay. Found a treasure chest, and wow. Okay. 5 TNT, some iron, gold, some cooked cod, you know, boring leather tunic. I mean, the gold, the iron are nice, but that's already 4 emeralds. So I don't know if I need it, but I'm just gonna take it. And then I'll leave the cod. I don't really need that. That and acquire hardware. Oh, that's just one of the new achievements. So that is pretty cool. So that's another reason to go spelunking underwater, not just to find crazy new bad guys like the drowned. Excuse you. But also there's some new sick treasure chests to find. So, Uncle Minecraft, what else is there in the snapshot? Alright, so it looks like they've continued to add more building types, and yeah, you can see the underwater stairs here. Let's see if I can get that to fix. So see, this hasn't updated yet, but there are some things I'm not going to go into as great of detail right now, just because they're still tweaking it, but the way water works has changed. You can now put water into a block that isn't 100%. For example, these stairs don't completely fill up a 1x1 block. You can see there's a space. So essentially you have this weird look, this weird gap, which I always like because sometimes that gives you an extra place to get some air. But if you notice, I'll put a piece of stairs there upside down. It doesn't do the same thing. That's because this is updated to the way it works now. So this will work for half slabs, stairs, fences, I do believe even treasure chests. You know what? Let's experiment with that a little bit. Is there a treasure? Yeah, there's... Oh, and this one looks like it's already working. What's in here? Oh, another treasure chest and some other... Oh, sorry, a buried treasure map. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Cool. Oh, that's a neat looking one. And what I always love is after I'm done hunting for treasure... Oh, no, go to the other one. Go back to the other one. Go. Is then I can just run around and put that on a wall. And I've got a really cool treasure map souvenir. Let's just dig our way in. Yeah, okay, so you see here, the chest is in the water here. The chest has water sort of broken around it here, not so much. Ooh, silk touch. I'm just gonna take that. Just okay, maybe I have a hoarding problem. I'm sorry, excuse me. And we'll go into this last one and look inside. Oh, unbreaking fishing pole. So it looks like the loot is getting a little better, little by little, just to make it worth going underwater. And, oh, what about this one? Another fishing rod. Not too bad. But there are still a few more cool things to show you. Another fun component could be finding weird underwater sort of terrain, like a chasm like this. So you can see we do have an underwater canyon. We do have this sort of gouge, and it's all underwater, but it does have a roof overhead. So that means there's land up there. A lot of times you have something like this, it could be completely underground or is completely exposed to the air, but this is something kind of in between. I think that would be a fun thing to explore. All right, this is another beautiful addition that I told you guys was coming, and they've added it. As we dive deeper, it'll slowly reveal itself. Check this out, guys. The coral reefs have been added. They're only available in the warm water, underwater biomes. But if you look at this, we've got the coral blocks naturally spawning with the pieces of coral. And it's not just the same color on the same color, you've got some really neat variation. So it's weird because I'm so excited by this, and there's some really great options to get these blocks and build underwater homes, but it doesn't survive, you know, outside of the water. At least not yet. They may make a way for some of that to occur, but man, look at this. And I did hear that the red blocks have changed their design just a little bit, but I think they all seem to have a little tweak. They're a little stronger in design, and they match their singular piece of coral counterpart so much better. And they did something else kind of funky with this, as we have a... Oh wait, what's he holding? Yeah, see that drowned? He has a trident. He spawned with a trident, so he'd be someone I'd want to take out to go get one of those tridents. So before, when you took the coral above water and they died, I think you'd get a gray version, or just kind of a regular grayish block. They've now added different dead coral blocks to match each color. Can you see how they're sort of similar? I always think of this one looks more like SpaghettiOs, and you know, the more fibrous red, and then almost looks like kind of reminds me of Pink Endstone. What do you guys think? Pink Endstone? Something like that. But then in the end, that actually makes new, almost looks like different types of stone. So imagine the possibilities of getting a lot of coral and adding a lot of neat accents to your homes with different looking stone. Maybe you just like the look of one or another better. They've added one more thing when it comes to these coral reefs, and that is coral fans. That is the thing that grows on the side of a block. See that? Now they all look to be the exact same design, just different color at this point. That could change, I don't know. But it doesn't naturally occur yet in the world. Only the regular coral does right now. It is loud. We must be near a cave with some, I don't know, some nastiness brewing underneath us. And I wonder, like, is there something in these little coral little homes? What I would love to see is more fish hanging around these kinds of areas. Let's go inside. Go inside. I guess there's nothing to have inside. Yeah, but what if, what if the tropical fish would swim through these and in and out of these, be a little more lifelike? That'd be kind of neat, because they just stay kind of near the surface and swim away. I don't know. I think that'd be very cool. Now, there's one last thing I want to show you, but I haven't found one yet, so I'm going to have to use a boost of speed. I'm gonna have to drink a speed potion to find it. So, let's go. Let's find it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you see it? Okay. This is the first time I've actually got to find one of these. They have shipwrecks now underwater. They sort of randomly spawn. Actually, some of them are supposed to spawn above water, like maybe right on the shore. And you can see this one is upside down. They may be almost full-size ships or just pieces of ships. They could be right side up, sideways, and upside down. And look, wow, this one's upside down. That's cool. You can see some different types of wood here. They've got fences and Did I? Oh, this is cool. They actually used trapdoors as like the way into a cargo hold, and that just makes it look better too. How cool. Oh, and these would be where the masts would have been. Yeah, okay. Now, the reason you want to find these things is because they should have like treasure chests in them. Yeah, okay, here's one. They can have anywhere from 1 to 3, I believe. And, oh, okay, there's another one. And I think they come in 3 different kinds. Treasure chest, supply chest, which has like armor and food, and then a map chest, which is going to have a compass, different types of maps. So let's see what we've got in here. All right, that's a supply chest because it's got food. But we've got Frostwalker boots. Get out. That is really cool. Poison potato. I don't know the point of poison potatoes. I don't know if they have any use. I would like it if they did, because I don't know why. I love poison potatoes in the game. I think they're funny. What's in this one here? Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Okay, and so we have a map chest, and it does another buried treasure map. Cool. I'm just gonna take that because, gosh, I love hunting for buried treasure. That is neat. I am so super stoked that I found this. You can't put too many in because then they're not rare and interesting enough, but I also wish there was just much more, because I hunted for this one for a while, you guys. I'm glad I finally stumbled across it. But the thing that is my big takeaway from all these new snapshots is it makes it feel like the world of Minecraft, it's alive, but also there's a lot of history. Things happen. People were here once. It really doesn't seem to be technology in large cities. Occasionally you'll find a small village or something, but other than that, it's just kind of like abandoned. So to find stuff like this, I think it tells more of a story, especially if you're wanting to build something in your world and make what you find a part of that story. Super cool. Alright, I wanted to show you one more thing before I wrapped up. Nate asked me for a really cool seed, and I don't know, sometimes you can have really cool rock formations, or land in a really funky biome. I think that's kind of neat. But for me, since I play in survival so much, I'm always thinking about resources and also just having a lot of interesting places to build my home, or, you know, here's my food, and then over here are my weapons, and here's my brewing and stuff like that. So I wanted to show you something that I just stumbled upon. It's one of my top 3 favorite villages of all time. Look at this. It's right on the water. Yeah, this building is even out into the water, which I'd probably knock out these walls and put in just nothing but windows if I lived here. But look at that. It's also on this peak where there's some sandstone. And then, whoa, way up here, you've got this like mountaintop garden. Very dangerous little homes here that you could probably build neat bridges to, and of course it's all laggy. You've got a couple nice wildflowers. You've got plenty of villagers to start your empire, and all kinds of buildings. Hey, we've got a blacksmith. We got to go check it out. We got to see. Anytime I show up to the blacksmith's house, I got to see what they got going. Do they have a chest? Yes. All right, not too bad. An apple, iron. Always a good find. So if I were to start the game right here, I've got pigs. I could go ahead, pin them up, start breeding. Actually, let me just knock this pig down into that pen, and we could start a whole new pig population. Plenty of food, plenty of resources, protection, and what a cool place. Oh, there's even more up here. Wow. Okay, I don't know how you're gonna get down, my friend. You are in trouble. But yeah, this is a really cool place where you could start your game. It's a little ways out from where I spawned, so what I'm going to do is in the description of this video, I'm going to put the seed number as well as the coordinates, so you can find this yourself. Now, I don't know if it's going to spawn exactly the same in anything other than the newest snapshot. It probably should, because the ground terrain and the block types haven't changed. It's only the underwater types, but it still could. So it might have to be a 18w11a snapshot or something beyond that you would find this. But yeah, buddy, this is probably in my top 3 favorites of all time. Well, until next time, I'm Cyrus, Uncle Minecraft. Keep building, keep crafting, keep playing this game because it's tons of fun, and I'll keep bringing to you all the coolest, neatest updates in the snapshots to come as we continue exploring this update Aquatic. Bye, guys.
Hey, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and to see more from us, check out our website at thefoundrycast.com, and you can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for watching.